Welcome to Bless Your Heart. Every proper Southern lady always tries to be polite, and the infamous phrase, bless your heart, can convey a bevy of meanings without the taint of impropriety. On this show, our ensemble of diverse Southern women will discuss an array of topics that will bring out the bless your heart in any well-brought-up girl. So, ladies and gentlemen, be prepared to meet award-winning entertainer, actress, photographer, and social media celebrity, Jenny Ann. TV personality, model, actress, motivational guru, and best-selling author, Cameo Bobo. World traveler, educator, animal lover, actress, and model who just launched her own fashion brand, meet Jen Jackson. And our hostess with the mostest, voice-over personality, fashion designer, star among stars, and community activist, the rhinestone heiress herself, Morelia.
Bless your heart, everyone. I'm excited. Today we have a music show.
All right.
I don't know what kind of music.
That's appropriate.
Oh, yeah, no, we're Music City.
Music City, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Have you all had music or any form of entertainment in your lives growing up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I probably came out of the womb singing. Like,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
I mean, I wrote my first song when I was in my high chair with my dad.
Wow.
I would-
What was it called?
It was like, do, 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 do.
Yeah.
Like you came up with that song?
I would sing these little phrases, and he would sing them back to me. And like, literally, even up until he passed, just a few years ago, I mean, like, it was just, I do that with the kids. I walk around with my kids now, and I sing that little melody because it's just something that always stuck with us. And, but yeah, I mean,
Tradition.
yeah. But my parents were just not musical at all. And
wow.
my dad was a little creative, but like, I mean, I started piano at 7, voice lessons when I was like 12 or 13,
Wow.
acting in high school. I wanted to start acting in elementary, middle school. I saw this play and I just was like, that's what I want to be up there, Mom. And I didn't have the transportation, so it didn't happen. I ended up studying acting in high school, went to college for music. I got a scholarship and I was a jazz vocal major,
Wow.
and acting director heard me singing. I started getting
Now
into
she
acting again.
sings all the time.
So,
Right.
She's got a family
It was
band.
just like a whole lot of, just
I sing in the
always-
shower inspiration.
I know what?
I try not to
Yeah.
sing in the shower, but
I sing in the shower.
Yeah.
I had
I
music
sing
in
all
my
the
life
time.
as well. You know, a lot of great entertainers came out to the house, and my grandfather played the mandolin.
Oh.
In fact, when I was a little kid, he used to make me come out and sing in front of all the Western, true old school country stars.
Uh-huh.
He'd play his mandolin, and he had he did a melody to Four Leaf Clover, but he changed the lyrics, and it used to go, "I'm looking under a skirt and wonder did I ever look before? First come the ankles, then come the knees, then come the panties blowing in the breeze." I used to do that little number in front of probably some of the most well-known artists that you could possibly imagine.
Oh, wow.
That was
So
entertainment
cute.
in our house.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Well, I remember my father playing his record player in the living room. He would open up the front door and blast his music. And so we were listening to Bootsy Collins. We were listening to James Brown. We were listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire. That was, the themes of my growing up. We always heard it. And he was always in the front hanging out with his friends. My daddy hung with his friends for a long time, okay? My mom put up with that. But it created such a love for music in my life and in my brother's life. And now I'm a musical artist myself. And, sometimes you just don't really know which direction your life is going to go in. I did know it was going to go in the area of music, but I've always loved and admired musical crafts, and I was a big fan of hip hop from the beginning. So I'm just excited that, how my father started some things inside of me that just kept on going. So it was really cool.
How about you, Jen? Any fun entertainment in your house?
Yes, growing up with two brothers, there's always entertainment in my house. But the only entertainment really that I grew up with was watching my little brother pee on an electric fence. Because once he peed on it, that hollering started.
That's an introduction.
Bless your heart.
Bless
Yeah,
his heart.
bless his heart. Yeah, his
I
heart.
was gonna say bless something. Well, that's what I love about because now today we're going to actually have a musical guest, and we're excited about
Awesome.
this. And
Yeah.
I know Jenny's going to introduce him in a few. Do you know a little bit that you might want to prep us up on who we have coming up?
Should I do the little intro?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
then we'll have him come out.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm thrilled to introduce our guest because he is a good friend of mine and my husband's and our family. We just love him to death. We've known him for a long time now. He is a Nashville music staple. He's a star who's performed at the Ryman Auditorium, the Grand Ole Opry. His grandfather, D. Ford Bailey, was
Yes.
the first African American to play the Opry and really help get its
Know who that
initial.
is?
I'm not going to get too far into
Yeah,
it because I could keep
Let's
talking.
get him to
You know
talk.
me,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Bless
I
your
want him
heart.
to tell the story.
Right.
I want him to tell the story.
Mhm.
But he's a wonderful, wonderful person. I'm grateful to be able to call him a friend. And I'm so glad he's here tonight. So yes, our friend,
Yeah.
our good friend Carlos D. Ford Bailey Jr. is
Whoop,
here.
whoop.
I can't wait. And I guess he's going to
Yeah.
play some music for us later on in the show. But we'll be back shortly. Bless your heart. And we're back with Bless Your Heart. How about that? And we got Carlos D. Ford Bailey Jr. Welcome.
Thank you for having me again.
Definitely. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what's going on.
Well, I'm Carlos D. Ford Bailey, and I'm a native born and raised right here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Unicorn.
And I'm from a family of musicians.
Mhm.
Starting with my grandfather and my father, D. Ford Jr. My grandfather, well, I have 10 siblings.
Wow.
It's 4 boys and 6 girls.
Wow.
And
Absolutely.
we're all musicians. And so I began singing music years ago at the age of 5. And my grandfather, D. Ford Bailey, was known as one of the archetype country western leaders of the Grand Ole Opry.
Right.
D. Ford Sr. was known as the harmonica wizard and helped give Grand Ole Opry its name.
Wow.
And he began to play on the Grand Ole Opry in 1925 to 1941. And
Tell us about how he got started with the harmonica. I love that. That's just amazing.
I began to blow the harmonica, I guess, about 10 years ago. Didn't even know I can blow it. And I was sitting on the porch with my older brother. He was the drummer of the family. And I heard him messing around on the harmonica, and I heard him doing the train.
Mhm.
And I said, "How did you do that?" And so he kind of showed me a few tips. So I just took off with it.
Wow.
And
It's
got
in the
me a
blood.
harmonica. It was in
Yeah.
the blood, and I didn't even know I can do it. And that's actually, but he was D. Ford Bailey the third.
Okay.
We had senior, junior, the third, the fourth, and I'm Carlos D. Ford Bailey. So it was like 5 of us, right? And so I began to learn the harmonica, and now I'm the harmonica instructor at the Country Music Hall of Fame
Ah.
Wow.
at
That's
the
wonderful.
Nashville
Yeah.
African American Museum of Music.
Awesome.
Lovely,
Good
lovely.
luck, guys.
That's
It's
awesome.
never too late to start something new.
Absolutely.
And,
So,
I love the story, Carlos, too, of your grandfather when he was little and how they handed him the harmonica, too. And so the train thing kind of runs in the family, right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, at the age of 3, he was stricken with polio, and he couldn't walk there for a while. And when he lay in the bed, he grew up in a rural county down in Smith, Tennessee. And when he would cry, something like that, rather than giving him a bottle or food or a pacifier, we used to call it, they gave him a harmonica. And he grew up by a train trestle, and that train come down through there several times a day. And so what he did, he began to imitate the sound of the train on that harmonica.
That's so awesome.
And every sound around him, he started imitating. And he had a song, "The Fox Chase," and "The Pan American Train," which made him famous. And when he began to walk, they was up on the corner, and George D. Hay from the radio station WD heard him playing and invited him to the Grand Ole Opry without even an audition. And
That's amazing.
the night that it was the Grand Opry, and he said, for the last time you've been hearing from the Grand Ole Opry, and we're going to name it the Grand Ole Opry, and introduce D. Ford Bailey to the stage.
Wow.
Mhm.
And that name stuck to this day.
Wow.
And so there you have that story.
Beautiful
Wow.
story.
Lovely.
Yeah, such
Now
a
he has
legacy.
a name on a street,
Yes,
correct?
I was just going to say recently.
Yes. May the 23rd, we spoke about doing a street name
this year,
D.
right?
Ford
Yeah.
Bailey. And we wanted 12th and Edge here, where his historical marker stands to this day, where he last resided. And so I met this guy, and he said, Horton Avenue has a lot of history with the Grand Ole Opry. And that's where the radio station and the tower stood at, where he did his first recording session. He was the first one that ever do a recording session here in Nashville.
Wow.
And so I didn't give it any thought. I said, let's do Horton Street. And it's just a block from 12th and Edge
It
here,
is.
Oh, wow.
where his historical marker is telling about him. And that's where the shop stood at for years. And so on May the 23rd of this year, became D. Ford Bailey Avenue.
That's awesome. I just saw the street the other day. I told my son, I said, hey, look.
And that's where we did the concert. And from here on out, that's what we call the D. Ford Bailey's Day concert every year, the third week of May,
Okay.
right there on D. Ford Bailey Avenue at the Williamson Edwin Site Park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
And
where
now-
we'll be.
Now, my husband is a good friend of yours as well, and he's repeatedly brought up to me, have Carlos, because I know you know some interesting people and you've got lots of interesting stories, and he kept talking about Billy Block. He's like, Carlos' story about Billy Block. You gotta
Let
get
me
into
tell
it."
you, I met Billy Block. Oh, scared me half to death that day. I was down on Broadway, Billy Block and I. And I guess he was in there looking for him a hat and some boots as well. And I was in there looking for me a hat. And so I came out. But as I came out and got in the car, this white, blonde, beautiful dude, he was beautiful. I mean, he was stand out, And I noticed this brand new Mercedes-Benz on the tow truck.
Oh.
And he just jumped in my car, and I'm going like, wow, hold up, man, who are you, And so anyway, he told me they was pulling off with his car, and he said, follow that truck. And I'm going like, I can't follow that truck. I said, well, who are you? He said, I'll tell you in a minute. He said, my name is Billy Block. And I never told him my name yet, but I'm scared to death. And so anyway, I followed the truck, and we started at 2nd Avenue, right there at Broad, and I followed that truck, the tow truck, into 1st Avenue, and it made a right. He said, go around it and stop it. And I'm going like, he's really going to get me taken to jail today, right? And so I got in front of it, and I stopped it. And before I know it, he was on his phone, and police come from everywhere. And he was out talking to the tow truck, said, you need to put my car down. And when the police got there, I was out my car because I'm going like, I just know I'm going to jail. I don't even know this guy. But every last one of them knew Billy Block, and they had the tow truck to put
The car down.
the car down.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then he told me who he was, and we introduced ourselves. And from that day on, I began to be on the Billy Block radio show.
Wow.
And at the exit end, and I followed Billy everywhere he went, every show he did. I did my first show at the exit end for my live CD.
Nice.
And Billy Block would invite me anywhere he went. And he and I, we sit down and talk about, I said, why did you jump in my car like that? You know what I'm saying? I'm going like, well, I could have been taken to jail. And so we laughed about it and everything. And he and I became real good friends.
Definitely,
And,
he was a great spirit. He's fun. I've known him for years.
Absolutely. And so he introduced me to a lot of people.
Awesome.
And I just have to say real quick, it's just like it's just a part of Nashville.
Uh-huh.
Like the crazy stories, because I've got some crazy stories of people that I've just randomly run into, and it turned into this whole like
Yeah.
you know, and
That's the
it's
best
yeah,
part about
you know,
this town.
oh, yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
Imagine someone jumping in your car in LA or New York.
Oh,
That doesn't happen.
Right.
See, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
You call
Yeah.
911,
I'm sure
okay?
we're related somehow.
And carjacking wasn't even out there. You know what I'm saying? I almost jumped out my car. You know, I was like, but he was just offered like follow that truck, and I said when my mind said, I said, let me follow this truck. It's got to be something
going
about
on,
this
yeah.
guy.
Well, I
You
hear
know.
you're going to sing for us or play some music. Is that right?
I'm going to sing one of my favorite songs that I wrote. I shine shoes as well as my grandfather taught me to shine shoes years ago. We had a shoe shine salon. Him and my father, which is D4 Jr. And I had to get up on Saturday mornings, and we covered 6 counties. That was the only place that you could get.
Well,
a
we're
shoe
going to hear
shine.
more about it if you don't mind, but we're right back. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Bless your heart. We'll be right back. And we're back. It's Bless Your Heart. How about it? I can't wait. We're going to hear some live music.
You guys are in for a treat. Carlos D4 Bailey Jr. is about to perform his hit single, Music City Shoe Shine Man. Are y'all ready?
Oh, yeah. We're back. I'm the Music City Shoe Shine Man. I put some flash in your step. Yes, I can. I get you looking good. That's my plan. I'm the Music City Shoe Shine Man. I can touch 'em up in any color. I put a tint on Dolly's shoes in butterfly yellow. I shine the boots of Johnny Cash in midnight black. When the stars get a heavily shine, they get mine. I'm the Music City Shoe Shine Man. I put flash in your step, yes I can. I get you looking good, that's my plan. I'm the Music City Shoe Shine Man. I'm on Music Road most every day. I get to meet my heroes in my own way. I shine shoes of Shania Twain's again and again. I'll be watching for shoe shine rage on the opera stage. I'm the Music City Shoe Shine Man, yes I am. I put some flash in your step, yes I can. I get you look good, that's my plan. I'm the Music City Shoe Shine Man. I gotta go, I gotta call, someone's paging me. Is it Brooke, Don, or Brad paging me? This is Showbiz, and I'm the biggest fan. I'm the Music City Shoe Shine Man. Oh yeah. Woo. Wait a minute. Dig this part. I'm the Music City Shoe Shine Man. Yes, I am. I put some flash in your step. Yes, I can. I get you look good. That's my plan. I'm the Music City Shoe Shine Man. I'm the Music City Shoe Shine Man. I'm the Music City Shoe Shine Man. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, my God.
Thank you all. Wow.
That's a fancy footwork, let me tell you.
Thank
I love
you.
it. I love it.
The dance almost went bigger than the song. I'll teach y'all. All you gotta do is go right to left,
Okay.
right to left,
Right to
and
left.
don't hook that leg because you might fall in trouble.
Oh yeah.
You were
Do
telling
that
us a
one more
story
time.
over there. So let's hear your story about
Yeah.
your song and
Oh
shoe
yeah,
shine
I
business
was
and stuff.
telling everybody. My grandfather had a shoe shine shop with 9 chairs in it, and it covered 6 counties.
Wow.
And on Saturdays, I had to get up and go to the shoe shine shop, whether I wanted to or not, to prep shoes. My daddy would wake me up, said, "Your granddaddy wants you over there to prep shoes today." I would go in there and see all these shoes. And so prepping is kind of like just wiping the shoes off, wiping them down, cleaning them up, and give them to daddy. Daddy shot them, give them to granddaddy. And at the end of the day, one day I got $1. And so I was telling my grandfather, I said, I'm going to have my own shoe shine business.
Wow.
Because I said you can make money at it. And so anyway, I began my shoe shine business back in 98.
Wow.
And I'm right here at my shoe shine shop, right here on White Bridge Road
Oh, nice.
at 102 Woodmont. When you get to the end of the street
Yeah.
and cross over to Woodmont, that building right there.
Okay.
So if you never need a good shoe shine,
Nowhere to go.
We
And
know,
my-
we know where to go. We got to go soon, but I just want to say thank you.
thank
Thank
you.
you very much. On behalf
you
of
for being
myself,
here.
Borrelia,
Yeah.
So
Jen
amazing.
Jackson, Jenny Ann, and Cameo Bobo. And thank you once again.
Thank you.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart. Y'all give it up. God bless everybody. So one more thing. I want to thank Cameo Bobo.
Oh,
The last time I was here, I was on your show.
Yes. You're
And
welcome.
we had the Rockin' Bones with
Yeah.
Jenny Ann
Yes.
and her husband.
Uh-huh.
And they rock your bones.
They did.
Yeah, let
They
me tell
did.
you.
I can't
Yeah.
I
wait
know
for the
they
air.
do.
But I like to thank you all for having me out.
Mhm.
And Jenny.
Yeah.
And my photographer. That
Top-notch
song went
photographer.
viral on the Grand Ole Opry. Did I do it on my debut or did I do it when I went back?
That
I think I
song?
did it on the second time. But anyway, God bless you all for having me out. I love you all.
Love you.
We love you. Thank you. Bless your heart,